On this episode, I want to invite you to reflect on how you are using the gifts God has given to you. Now, the verse that I want to share, there's two verses in 1st and 2nd Timothy, and the first one is 1 Timothy 4:14. It says, "Do not neglect the gift you have, which was given to you by prophecy when the council of elders laid their hands on you." Now, this is Paul writing to Timothy, and he says, the first part is what I want to focus on. Do not neglect the gift you have. Now, this might seem pretty straightforward, but I want to point a couple of things out here. Now, the word gift is the Greek word charisma, charisma, which is basically, it's a miraculous faculty. And so, does anything come to mind for you when I just say this verse, do not neglect the gift you have? Now, the word neglect is being careless, making light of, being negligent, not regarding something the way we should, or just being unconcerned about something. Now, if there's something coming to mind for you, hold that thought and keep it there, because it's time to take some action and to be diligent and to stop neglecting these things. There's something for me that I don't know if I would use the word neglect, but I would say it's not as strong of a focus as where I want it to be, and that is writing. I have committed to write every day, and that's something that God has certainly gifted me with, and it's something that I've honed over the years, but it's a gift that I really need to focus on and make sure that I am putting everything that I have into it. Now, for you, what is it? I mean, is it something in your work? Is it your family? Is it some ministry that you have? Is it ability to communicate? What is it? Anything that can come to mind for you. And it's not only something that you use in church or in your Bible study or in leading small groups. Now, maybe those are things that are coming to mind, and that's great. Whatever's coming to mind for you is what you want to focus on. Now, the second verse that I want to point out here is 2 Timothy 1:6, and that says, in the first part of it says, "For this reason I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God." Fan into flame. So if we've got a little campfire here and we're trying to stay warm or cook some s'mores or something around it, and it starts to die down, what do? Well, you have to fan it into the bigger flame. You have to poke it. You have to, with a rod or something, and put more kindling, more wood, put more fuel on the fire to keep it burning. And you see, that's what we have to do with our gift. We have to keep it going. We have to keep stoking the flames to keep it strong and burning strong. Now, that means I need to keep honing my gift of writing. I need to keep actually writing, not just learning about writing. Now, he says, "For this reason, I remind you." Now, there may be a time in your life where you were super passionate about this particular gift or this particular experience or whatever it might be. It's time to return to that. Recall how you felt and how you approached it. It's time. Today is the day. And there's an ultimate gift that we certainly cannot neglect, and that is the salvation through Jesus Christ. That is the ultimate gift that we must not neglect. We avoid neglecting that gift by being in the Word, by staying close to the Lord, and by spending time with Him. So will you do that with me today? Be sure to put a note in the comments here and let us know what it is for you, and make sure you like and subscribe, and would you share this with a friend? Thanks for joining. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.